Hello and welcome to Night in Games. I'm Knight5923, but I think we've known each other long enough now that you can just call me Knight. All flirting aside, this episode of Night in Games we're going to be looking at Minecraft. For anyone out there who doesn't know what Minecraft is, here it is in a nutshell. You break some trees, you break some bread, you break some wood, then break some heads. The real fun of Minecraft, however, actually comes in the form of just about infinite creativity. And that's how a lot of my worlds play out. They sort of tend to turn into laboratories where I can experiment and try out new and different things with the game. And that's pretty much what this world is here, too. Like a lot of my worlds, I just wanted to play around with the various aspects of the game. In this one, I built a giant tree. I just wanted to see how many trees I could plant on top of one another and what it would look like and how it would turn out. And this one is actually big enough that I managed to build a bit of a little tree house inside here, right in there. And so I thought I might give you a little look at that for our first world here. So there's a set of steps over here. Just head up these. And this will bring us to the door. And as you can see, it's just a small little house in here. Pretty basic. I gotta close the door, it always drives me nuts. But yeah, so there's about 3 other floors. But I won't really bother showing them to you. They're pretty much exactly like this, except with a distinct lack of beds. So yeah, that's about it for this world. I know this one's not all that exciting, but the next one around will have some more interesting contraptions that I've thrown together and tried out. So let's go on to them, shall we? All right, it's a whole new world, to quote a Disney movie that I won't name for legal reasons. But this world is actually part of the 404 challenge, which anyone out there who knows Minecraft might have heard of. It's a seed that you put in, 404, creates a world full of sinkholes, and I made one of them my home, as you can see here. This is kind of an interesting formation I found. It's all bunch of sinkholes and connected caves, which I have done not a whole lot of cleaning out of, just a little cleaning up to make it a little more livable, but it's more or less the way I found it, with the exception of a little smoothing here and there. So I'll just show you up here. First stop is the balcony. It's a nice little balcony here. It's got a little, I use it, for fishing usually. There's a little platform here you can get up on and get your reel out, catch some fish. It's also got my dogs. Hello, doggy. Hello, doggy. Sit, 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 sit. Good boys. Anyways, sun's starting to go down. Well, we'll go this way over here. This is just a natural tunnel it formed, just a little cleaning up around the edges, so decided to use it as sort of a back door, a back entrance. Another way to get in. Not much to see out here, so we'll just head back in. A lot of interesting caverns and shapes in this system. Oh, sun's starting to go down up there. Might as well show you the bedroom then. Get some sleep in and show you the rest of the place in the morning. So yep, this is it. This is the bedroom. Note block, or I guess music disc player there, but yeah, so hop in bed. Morning. Yeah, so this is my view from my bedroom. It's got a nice sort of arch there over on the right, and the cow and some ice. It's a nice view. So upstairs we've got, again, all these openings here are natural forming openings. They're just openings in the cave that I've cleaned up a bit and filled with glass. And same here, this was actually a much smaller hole in the roof, but I opened it up a bit so I could use it as sort of a greenhouse. Grow some delicious wheat. And this bit here in the back is actually kind of unfinished. I never ever actually got to it, but it is, again, natural forming cave. That's basically the way I found it. But there's not much to see in here. We'll go on to sort of the pièce de résistance, as they say in, France, where they say that. So we got a bit of a light show here. It's very simple, but more complex than you'd think. So basically, yeah, there's a little repeat switch. So you just turn that on, and then you hit the button, and little lights will flick on and off in a pattern. And on the other side here, right here, we have the Song of Storms from The Legend of Zelda, which used to work really great, but now fucking sucks. So I'll just show you some of the hardware here. So here's the light show in action, and what little action there is for this freaking little show. But anyways, that's how that works. It just sort of goes into the wall and cycles through. And then over here, we can see all the note blocks that are supposed to play the Song of Storms. Oh, what? Anyways, so yeah, that's how it works. That's how it plays. Goes through all that cycle, and it used to play extremely well. It was just the beginning part of it, but it played really well. But obviously, some changes have been made to note blocks, and now it sounds like a piano full of feral raccoons, as we can hear here. Yeah, that's kind of not so good. Wow. Okay, no more repeating, please. That was pretty bad. Yeah, fuck that noise. Let's get out of here. But yeah, so anyways, let's go on to the next world, shall we? Alright, welcome to my little island paradise. I'll just show you. This is my house. This is during the adventure update, so we've got nether brick and some nether fencing, I guess it is, up there, forming a nice chandelier above my bed. And then we'll go downstairs, just some, knickknacks from the adventure update. But most of the interesting stuff is outside, so I'll show you my house. It's a nice house. And a nice tree-lined path here. Now, I'll just warn you right up front. For some reason, on this island that I'm on, my game lags out like that just did there. So this is probably going to be edited down severely with lots of cuts and clock wipes and dissolves. So this is my island. Sort of an island survival type thing, and I've got a few interesting little contraptions here that I'll show you. Okay, here's contraption number 1. I'm probably not going to say a whole lot about this because this is basically Piston 101. It's just a basic sugarcane farm. So the way it works is you got some light up there to help them grow, and it needs water, which is underneath that central piece of dirt. And then there's these pistons here and a repeater which goes into both of them, and then the redstone goes around and around here, and it goes long, and then there's a piston up here which releases water at the back for collection, and then the other side is the exact same. So what we'll just do, I'll show you. Turn it on, breaks the sugarcane, releases the water, and the cane is then gathered and brought forward for me. And then you hit it again, they retract, and the water cuts out. So there it is. basic sugarcane farming. And on to contraption number 2. As you may have already been able to notice, it is an egg farm, or factory, whichever you prefer. I prefer farm myself, but whatever. So as you can see, water gathers up eggs, which drop in from above in the back there. As you see, 1 drop, 2, there we go. And brings it forward to the front here, where you can collect them, and then just drop them into the chest right here. And yeah, so it produces quite a number of eggs. On this world, the only real use for eggs now is cakes, I suppose, but it can be useful. I'll show that later. But here's how it works. We've got some glass panes here above a layer of water, which is held up by wooden signs, and each of these little holes can hold at least 1 chicken. This one has 4 for some reason. But the really great thing about this design is that it's stackable. So you can put another layer of water on top of this, and then more glass panes with chickens, and then you could even do it. You can do as many times as you want, and the eggs will just continue to drop down through the holes in the glass and through the water down to the bottom to be collected up. So it's a really great system. It's good for making lots of eggs. And sticking on the theme of eggs, we're on to our 3rd contraption. I'm not sure if anyone's seen anything like this before. It's not my design specifically. I've just taken an older design and automated it. What it is, or more accurately what it used to be, was a chicken cooker. It automatically makes cooked chickens. Or at least it did, but things have changed. So here we have just a basic clock. So circuit goes around, and this here is just a simple breaker. So it just sort of breaks the connection, stops the clock, and so I'll show you how this works. So we got the clock. It runs up here, connects up to these 2 dispensers, and the dispensers are full of eggs. So every time the clock cycles, it'll cycle around, go through here, and the charge will go back. Well, actually, yeah, I might as well show you from up here. So charge goes up, fires off the dispensers, and eggs will hatch chickens and drop them into these flaming nether rock bricks right here. And yeah, so the chickens will burn, they'll die, and they'll leave behind roast chicken and feathers. Or at least that's the way it used to work. Since the most recent update, eggs no longer spawn full-grown chickens. They now spawn baby chicks. So this is not so much a chicken cooker anymore as it is a horrifying torture device for baby chicks. So I'll show you what I mean. Oh, the humanity! Oh, the chicken-ity! In the next part of the series, I'll show you a model of chicken cooker that actually does work with the most recent build of Minecraft. So stay tuned for that. The Colonel is crying as we speak, I'm sure. So yeah, might as well stop this. Actually, why don't we I'll go over here and we'll save as many chickens as we can. Well, that's it for this episode of Night in Games. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please stay tuned to this channel, subscribe, and there will be more Minecraft content coming in the very next episode. Stuff you may have never seen before. So, stay tuned, and good night, sweet internets.